you out on my live. No, no.
Not I said the cat.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Two Women,
Two Opinion.
With your girl, Marty.
And Taj.
We back at it again with another one. You heard?
Yep.
So I was planning to make this Taj's birthday episode.
Next week.
I know. But anyways, happy birthday to Taj because we celebrating it this weekend.
Yes.
And y'all can start sending donations to Two Women, Two Opinion on Cash App.
Go ahead.
It's spelled just like the show.
Buy me a shot or 12.
The first person that send a donation is going to be the first person that get a t-shirt.
Butt booty hole naked.
She's going to bartend them.
Hold on, wait a minute. My daddy watching this. I'm playing.
Oh, damn. She just, JK that.
We playing.
I be the one that triggered that shit. So she just playing. Y'all not getting none of that. Y'all know that, though. Y'all knew that when she said it. But anyway, so welcome, y'all. We want to thank y'all again. It's getting so close to the end of the year. But this is not the end of our year.
No.
We've been doing this. We passed the year for the show. Two Women, Two Opinion.
The year and some change.
And we passed the year for being on Vegas Hype Media Network.
Mm-hmm.
Pew. We the shit, okay?
That's what we do.
We do this, and we consistent, and we
Mm-hmm.
give y'all our heart, our blood, our soul. Y'all don't even know. I be doing my stories while I'm at work. Like,
okay. Literally.
Like that little cat that be on the meme. I be looking like him. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, I don't know about y'all, but I am a big TikTok fan. So, I kind of go down rabbit holes when it comes to TikTok stories and stuff like that. And it was like crazy. So, over the weekend, it was a few days ago. That's what I'm saying. Over the weekend, it was some nurses that did the ick challenge. I actually wanted to do that with you because I thought that would be fun because we don't have a lot of ick, so it'll be funny stuff that we'll have to probably think about and make up because I love you. But they did the ick challenge, and the ick is basically telling what they don't like about the other person or about what they're doing. So these are labor and delivery nurses.
I don't like it already.
And they did a video to do the ick challenge. So let's play the video and we'll get into it.
I'm not doing this. I don't like the sound of this.
Nobody liked it.
You asked me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands.
Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain, just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push a call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh, no.
Ick.
Say that. It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
All right. So basically the statement. So, but I'm not gonna shade them because it was a kiki. You feel me? Like they not. It was no HIPAA law. They didn't say.
Oh no.
The broad
yeah,
down
they
the
didn't
hallway.
violate nothing.
But so basically the statement that you see was a community statement from the hospital. It was the Emory Hospital. All 4 of those nurses got fired.
What? For playing?
Thank you.
First of all, it wasn't even that deep. Like,
so basically, let me tell you what that statement said. The statement is, it basically said that Emory Healthcare is committed to providing blah, 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 empathy, health to the people, and
upset.
quality care to our community. And we don't stand for TikTok challenges. So basically it said, we are aware of the TikTok video that you keep sending to us.
Of them in here. They both like
So they sending us this video over and over again, and I don't feel like it's fair for them to get fired. No shade. Maybe it was a coaching. Come and talk to me. Don't do no TikToks. And if y'all gonna do it,
it could have been like a seminar or a class or some corny shit like that.
Maybe something to talk about because they didn't record anybody. They didn't say, "Oh, this is the person." They all acted it out. It was all, right. So it was basically like, I'm in customer service. My ick is customer calling in about their order, and they can just click in their email to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But they want me to read it to them because reading is fundamental.
Girl.
But so that's basically what this says, that we fired those nurses.
That's stupid. Y'all probably
All
lost
4
the
of the
best
nurses
on the
there.
place.
And 4 nurses right now in this world that we living in, nah.
I know some nurses that are strippers part-time. Fuck out of here. Like, come on now. The
feel
shit
like
they
that
do
was-
on the internet
yeah.
be wild as fuck compared to what that was. Like,
So
I'm not.
I feel
I'm
like
not.
that was straight bullshit, but they fired 4 nurses for this TikTok challenge.
That's
And
crazy.
the fact that this happened was, I feel like,
I mean, at least they know better.
I mean, you know better, but that's bullshit,
It is
though.
bullshit.
Like, because
It's
we can see,
absolute
but
bullshit.
nurses can sit here and talk about what they eating for lunch. They could talk about their diet plans. They could tell you
Hell, they
what
can
you
give-
should do.
yep.
They can give you health advice
Absolutely.
online, but they can't do a challenge.
And they really didn't say nothing.
But I feel like a lot of people reached out to this particular health department or community to say something
want me to be
about it,
honest?
and they
I
took
think
control.
it was probably one of those big ass donors. She probably old as fuck. She took
Yeah.
that shit real personal. She probably had one of those nurses as a nurse and took it real to heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
but y'all need to stop doing what they said. Ha! I
No
can
more
say
TikTok.
it. Y'all can't take my
I don't
damn.
do TikTok challenges
Y'all
at work
can't take
anyway.
y'all can't take my media degree.
I can't. It's like, I does this.
No, but I feel like it was a challenge. I feel like they could have looked over it, but it could have been a coaching. It could have been a pull into the office. Don't do this. Set boundaries.
should've been a class.
Well, but I don't feel like it was something to fire these people because we
I
need
guarantee
nurses
you, there's
right
a doctor and a nurse fucking right now in that same hospital. Sexual harassment probably ain't no
But that ain't the
conversation.
ick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no conversation. But
now. But it
yet,
ain't the ick.
they can't film a little TikTok. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Up next, I want to talk about Brittany Griner. I said Griner.
I knew you would.
You
So
already
I
knew I
left it
was.
alone.
Yes, we got an update. She been released, y'all, and America ain't happy. Here's the clip.
Of course they ain't.
Of course. You mad about something.
At a military base in San Antonio, and her agent says she's played basketball for the first time, and her first move was a dunk. The Biden administration is now intensifying its focus on bringing home another American held in Russia, Paul Whelan. We get more now from CBS's Nancy Cordes.
One of the first things WNBA star Brittany Griner did with her newfound freedom this weekend was to pick up a basketball and hit the court at Fort Sam Houston in Texas. Her father telling CBS News, "I felt like I had 500 pounds lifted off my shoulders."
She probably spent 12 hours just talking.
Roger Karstens is the administration's top hostage negotiator and was on the plane with Griner as she headed home.
She spoke at length about what it was like to undergo that 10-month ordeal.
Today, White House officials held a strategy session as they tried to secure the release of Paul Whelan, imprisoned in Russia 4 times longer than Griner was.
If the U.S. doesn't have a prisoner in custody that Russia would be willing to make a trade for, what else could you do?
We believe that there are plays that we can continue to try to run, things that we have had in motion.
So,
Can I get 5 seconds?
go
please?
ahead. I ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
America is mad about this trade-off.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was an expensive trade-off if
Hell
we think
yeah.
money.
If
But-
we're thinking prisoner.
But he turned himself in. So logically speaking, if Russia had extradition, am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Rights. They could have been took this nigga from us a long time ago.
Right.
But they don't have those rights.
Right.
But the fact that he turned himself in, he was basically turning himself into Russia anyways. He's not about to be over there in no fucking prison like she was.
Oh, child.
He's about to be laying on a good blanket that Martha Stewart
He
bought.
about to be chilling. He probably got bags waiting
I
on
feel
him and
like
shit.
it was a cool little trade-off because the simple fact when he first turned himself in originally, he could have been straight to Russia if
Yeah.
they had the rights to take him away from us. They just didn't have the right to. We had the right to keep the dude.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. He's very expensive. He's very intelligent and he can mean a lot to us.
Mm-hmm.
But we wasn't even utilizing the nigga, bruh. We wasn't even using
What was he supposed to utilize it for?
for what Russia about to use him for.
Right.
Let's be real with. I'm trying to be.
Look, she
I'm talking
gangster
in.
with it.
I'm talking in cold, but I'm talking in real shit. Like politically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
this man has been sitting, turned himself in. Let's start there, and he has been sitting like a duck. He could have been extradited back to Russia a long time ago. But they don't have the right to extradite people from here to there.
Right.
That's the reason why we was holding on to him. But we wasn't utilizing him. Now, don't get me wrong, Taj. If we would have been using this nigga, that's a different story. Keep him. She ain't now, and Brittany, she's American, so she's worth it. So of course,
is she though?
I'm saying because she's American, but the trade-off is it equal?
Is it equal? No,
but
she's a WNBA star.
He damn near wanted to go back. If I'm one about Russia and I'm on a run,
right?
I'm not turning myself in to go back to Russia. We just had we had boys sitting in the room chilling,
right?
He probably was in a good ass room,
chilling,
fat ass room, but he was chilling. They about to utilize this nigga to take some shit down.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't doing it because America want to play by the book too much. That's why we in debt.
I mean, she said it, y'all. She real gangster with it. I half-ass agree. I half-ass agree because it shouldn't have been her. Right?
So what the fuck else we need from over there?
Wiener, like he got 4 times her sentence. Send that man home to his people. Okay?
But she didn't do nothing compared to him,
I hear what you're saying. But if we gonna make an exchange, at least send the man home who got like 20 years compared to her what? 2 to 5?
She had 9 years.
She would have did 2 to 5.
But okay, so you thinking America?
She would have did.
She would have her. She would day by day. But you thinking. Since I'm thinking politic, like
okay,
we thinking tabloid.
I said I half-ass agree.
You can't. You gotta not. You at 85%. My nigga, like that. No, 15% is leave her ass over there. But
leave her ass over there because that's the right thing to do.
No. Only thing we did is y'all see if y'all really got your eyes open. Is American is breaking their own laws.
True.
We said we would never do no that's some terrorist.
I just feel like
that's
what I really wanted to talk about was the public outcry would really persuade people to do these kind of major extremes. Like we would go save a WNBA player because the public wants her returned home. They didn't do that because it was politically correct. Because if that was the case, they would have sent Paul home.
Well, Paul wife should have got on there crying on CNN
Paul,
shit.
The babies miss you.
I just feel like the trade off is gonna be some shit.
Yeah.
All right, well let's talk about it. We get into the thing. Mic up. Let's get into it.
He knew. Look.
So we have it's not Quan right here, but we have somebody that's gonna have to mic up and answer these questions. Can you let the people know who you is?
It was working.
There it is.
There we go. Now it's
that was so fun.
All right, can you let the people know who you is?
My name's Jose. Pleasure to meet you, ladies.
All right, Jose. All right, let's talk about Jose because it took you too long to get the mic up.
I know, right? Go ahead. What's
good?
All
right. So y'all gotta pick Friday, next Friday, or Friday after next.
Oh, Friday, hands down. What?
Original.
What?
Friday, yeah.
Friday,
I'm
the
on
original.
Friday after next hard. You
now
hear me?
I feel you because that one was funny as
that
fuck.
shit hilarious.
But no, Friday, original, hands down.
No.
That's like asking if Rush Hour or Rush Hour 3 was better than
No, that's not the same.
That's the same.
Bro, Friday after next was fucking hilarious.
But it was corny as fuck. It was funny, but it was corny as fuck.
At least
they
black
were all
people
pretty
got
good,
some
but
corny.
the original is a lot better.
Thank you.
All right, wait. I just asked you.
You did ask. You literally told this man to mic up.
First,
to answer your question.
All right, man.
You need to be quiet.
Next round. All right, next round. So next one is the original Grinch. Y'all know back in the day, or the one
like
with
the
Jim
cartoon?
Carrey. Yeah.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey
top tier, bro. That's my favorite
I fucks
Christmas
with Dr. Seuss though. Okay.
That's just a real nigga. Nah, well, he was doing rapey shit.
He was doing rapey shit?
I think I have research. They said they was doing rapey shit.
Because I didn't know he was doing
Walt Disney shit.
I thought Walt Disney was doing some shit. That's obvious.
All right, he old as fuck. All right.
He did.
Moving along. That shit would have been expunged by now. All right. Having a fully paid, listen. Having a fully paid for massage every month.
So, look.
Or have your lease. I'm talking about your lowest bill.
Lease.
The $20 bill paid for.
Lease.
or a massage every month?
Lease.
So you rather them pay for Netflix?
So
oh no, not Netflix.
Like
Netflix.
What's the lowest bill you have?
The lowest bill?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's dumb. I don't want that. Give me the massage.
Thank you.
Give me
so
the massage all
the
day.
lowest bill that you have a month,
That's silly.
or
So
a
we're
massage.
talking about like the car note, or
No, I said least, motherfucker,
No.
least amount.
No,
not the
no.
most amount.
Thought you meant like leasing a car.
Oh,
no.
oh, hell
See?
nah. You gotta let me finish my sentence, sir.
Ma'am.
So a massage, right?
Yeah.
All
So
day, all
listen,
day.
the reason why I asked this question, I want to go.
I know. Here
So
we
I
go.
had a massage over there. Yeah.
Couldn't wait to talk about this.
But the people asked. They had a questionnaire when I got there, and they
What?
said, "How often do you get massages?" So as the podcaster
put
that I am,
12.
I asked the lady. I said, when Sean went to bed, I said, "Why do you ask that question? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer." And she said, "Oh no, because we want to know how. Because if you say deep." You haven't got one in a while. We don't want to be cracking you and stuff like that and make you feel uncomfortable if you haven't got one in a while. But if you get them really often, we kind of toss and turn your motherfucking ass in there.
Oh.
Man, I need one once
It's
a
been a
month. I
while
need to
since I've been
me and that
tossed and
motherfucker
turned.
like
Maybe I do need to
this.
go get this massage once a month.
Hell yeah, for sure. All right, which is worse? Losing your hair or gaining weight?
Gaining weight. Because I can't fit clothes. I could wear a hat.
Throw a
I
wig
can't fit
on.
clothes. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You can wear wigs?
Throw a wig on. Keep pushing.
All right. Yeah, me too.
Gaining weight.
'Cause I don't know, because I like my hair too much. I don't know, y'all. I could be fetish. Sean gonna love me regardless.
Sean
I
said
gonna-
gaining weight.
All right. Which is okay. So would you rather be completely invisible for one day or to be able to fly for one day? Bitch.
I'm a pervert, so I'm gonna go with invisible.
Invisible,
That's some
yeah.
messy ass shit. Me, I want to fly,
I didn't say
bruh.
I'm a pervert,
That's
but-
free flights for all day. Hey, bitch. All right, I gotta
For
go.
a day?
Bitch, I gotta be flying for 24 hours.
You're invisible. You can walk straight into a bank, rob them.
Nah, fuck all that shit. Nah, because they gonna still figure that shit out some kind of
How?
way. Fingerprints.
You're invisible.
Invisible people got
I'm
fingerprints.
walking in
Some
with
kind of way
gloves,
they got fingerprints.
a full suit.
Bitch, I'm about to be flying across the country. What's up, bitch? I gotta go. Oh, I'm about to go fly.
Hold on, hold on. Do that again.
Sean, mama gonna make me some food. All right, I gotta go. All right, so travel the world for a year, all expenses paid for. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Or get 40 grand right now.
Travel the world for a year, all expenses paid for. Sorry.
I think the content would be worth it, and you would just make money off the content. So I'm going with the travel in the world.
Me too. Fuck that 40 grand.
Because you can make that money and then some. Because then you build a
all right,
following.
lose your money and valuables.
Nope.
Like whatever you got in your like wallet, purse. Like basically lose your pants or you lose your purse.
No.
Or lose all the pictures you ever took in your life.
No.
Oh, that's a deep.
You got to stand at the DMV.
You really got to think about that shit.
Told you
I would rather stand at the DMV than lose every photo I've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
with you.
You know
I
what?
can't do
Yeah.
all these pictures.
Like, there's some people that you ain't with no more.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine not having those photos to look back on. So, no, I'm going with the
Sean
standing
talking about,
line.
damn. They talking about money. All right, so speak to animals or speak 10
Not to do
different
with 'em.
languages.
Ooh, languages. That's profitable.
I don't know. People love their animals. I'm going with the animals. I'm about to heal. I'm about to ask your dog, what's
know
going
what?
on, bitch? And
I
they go
got-
tell me.
don't give a fuck
And you
about
about to
them.
pay me
But the
10
dogs-
grand.
Give me the 10 languages.
I got
People
two
love their
dogs, so
animals.
I'll say speak to animals. I got two dogs and a turtle.
Bruh,
so-
if you tell me, say you
turtle?
no.
My son got a turtle, so he
Let's
wanna-
talk. See, you love your animals, right?
Of course.
So if something's really wrong with your dog and you went to every vet, the best specialist in the world, and you just cannot
Like,
figure
I
it
got a
out,
pine cone
and you
up my
come to
ass,
me and
I
I'm
can't
like, I can talk to the little motherfucker, but you rich, but it's about to cost me. It's about to cost you like $100 grand. And I talk to him and I'm like, man, what's wrong, little nigga? You good? And they like, man, I really don't even fuck with this house right now that we just moved in. You feel me? They tell me what's wrong and I fix it. Bro, you about to pay me like 20 grand. I only asked for 100.
You already-
Bruh, people love their animals. I'm about to make money by talking to them little motherfuckers.
I'm cool.
What's wrong with you, little damn bearded turtle? What is the bearded dragon? What's wrong with you? I'm talking to all of them. All right. So, last but not least, this is for you, Taj, actually. So, would you be the hero that saved the girl or the villain that took over the world?
The villain. Coming for all y'all pockets. Fuck that woman.
Hell nah, that's
I don't give a fuck about her.
Anyways, moving right along. I'm going to say the girl. Because I want to be like King Kong when I grow up. Like, King Kong is like my favorite. You know how y'all like Batman and superheroes stuff like. I'm a King Kong fan. So I need to put that out there for the world. King Kong is my favorite superhero.
What?
He not a superhero?
Who's mine? Iron Man.
Sean is Batman, of course. That's obvious.
I mean,
who's your favorite superhero? Mine is King Kong. Because y'all can't tell me he wasn't a superhero. He was.
He's very much a villain.
He a villain?
To some degree, yes.
He's a confused villain. Because he tries to do good, but he's doing a lot of bad.
Batman confused as fuck too. I done watched some TV show. I done watched a few movies. That shit is not superhero. Superman didn't always say the fucking day. He tore up the city. So.
Mine is Iron Man. I like Iron Man. That's my
mine.
favorite
King
superhero.
Kong.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Iron Man.
What you got for us? King Kong.
Up next, I wanted to talk about Robbie Starbucks, a music exec who exposes the music industry for pushing like the hustler mentality, the thug mentality, the big money, big ballin' mentality. Here's the clip.
Who did what?
He's a music exec. He about to break it down for you.
Gucci Mane, Snoop Dogg, Lil Yachty, the list goes on and on and on, okay? The truth is this, a bunch of young black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives. The record executives that push for them to continue to make songs and create a culture that is obsessed with death, drugs, and sex. Period. The industry's obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people. But they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it. You're being used. You've been used for a long time. They create this paradigm to make you believe that you're so important and your celebrity status is worth so much, but in truth, you're a pawn in their game, and you always have been. There's a reason the record labels pay us more to do rap videos. They don't tell you that, do they? Do they tell you that they pay us more to do your videos? Because they do. They do it because they know it's more dangerous. They do it because they know it's, frankly, there's a lot of money laundering involved. Those labels wash a bunch of money through. We don't do it, but we know the labels are doing it 100%. Okay, they're then taking the money off the top end and you see on your royalty check, oh, they spent $150,000 on this video. Did they? Because we didn't see $150,000. Okay, so where did the money go? And to who? Their friend's company? Same thing with insurance companies. They charge us more to insure your videos. And it's because they know the culture that's been created. They know that the only possibility of a music video being shot up is on a rap video.
So I go a little bit longer. And he
I don't
goes
like
a
his
little bit more
haircut.
I didn't say the man was attractive. He out here
keeping it real,
speaking.
though.
But I feel like a lot of the industry is really starting to get exposed. I mean, honestly, we all knew this. Like, this was not common knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's stressing it, and I'm glad that he said it because it's finally like somebody standing up and trying to like really push this agenda. Like, we need to really try to shift our culture to something better, right? There's nothing wrong with being a rapper, but you don't need to be a rapper who talks about murdering people. I love King Von. That is my shit. But he talks about what went on in his actual life. And then you have somebody who's from the suburbs. Like, I love Leo. He's a young cat. He raps. He's like kind of somewhat underground. But he talks about same situation. Like, you come from the burbs. You really can't talk about out here robbing and looting people and murdering people and fucking hoes and all this other stuff when your mama made you PB&J every fucking day.
He probably was fucking hoes.
He's probably boy is fine as fuck.
But
I'm sure he was fucking
not robbing
hoes.
and selling drugs.
None of that.
He was taking the drugs.
Exactly.
He could have rapped being a drug addict.
Exactly.
But not a drug dealer.
But that's my whole point. But because mainstream media pushes that, hey, thug life is the best. You can make so much money if you do this. If you act a certain way, you carry yourself. A lot of these rappers are nerds. They are cool as fuck, laid back. They don't really. They're not about carrying guns.
That's why I fuck with the baby so much, because the baby really shot somebody in Walmart.
Because he was really about that
sorry.
life.
I'm not. I don't care what nobody's. I fuck with the baby.
I can't. That's why his ass ain't popping right now.
I don't give a fuck. He popping in my playlist.
But I think in general, the media industry is becoming like more and more revealed. Look at the Balenciaga situation. Like, prime example. Why the fuck did y'all think it was okay to put kids in whatever the fuck that shit is?
Yeah, that was
I don't buy into that.
But you see that happen right after the Kanye West shit, though.
Same shit.
So I agree to you 100%. I feel like it put on a persona. Rap isn't a persona. Rap is what you live through. That's what it used to be.
And that's what it used to be.
It used to be.
You're talking about the shit that's going on in your community.
I wasn't eating nothing in the refrigerator because they really did
Dom
not have
Kennedy,
nothing in their refrigerator.
Kendrick Lamar, they're all telling a story about where the fuck they come from. Whereas you've got some of these new age rappers that don't really mean nothing when they say like, oh, I beat bro up behind the corner store. Like, did you? Or did he whoop your ass and rob you and now you feel some kind of way you made a song?
He probably whooped his ass and robbed him. No shade.
I can't. Just to put it in a song. Just for a little clout. But that's another thing too. Like, because mainstream media pushes this agenda, people are chasing clout like to the highest extreme. Remember, I talked about that kid who they were out here robbing, breaking into these Kias and shit as a challenge. It's all about the clout now. So I'm glad that somebody's standing on 10 toes on what they believe in, but I feel like he also put a target on his back.
Like we was raised in not the best communities all the time.
No.
And even if we wasn't raised in the best, we hung in the worst ones, right?
Hell yeah.
So I feel like even the worst ones, they
had a real sense of community.
My friends that had crackhead mamas and shit, they ain't play that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Crackhead mamas just come there every morning like, you better go to school. Bitch, you out there smoking dope. But okay, I'ma listen. You feel me?
You took my lunch money to go buy the dope.
You legit just stole my clothes from the store.
But they have a better sense of community than a lot of the people that live in I don't know my neighbors.
And they be capping.
And I live in the suburbs. I don't know not a single person that lives nearby me.
Yeah, I don't do that.
It's very rare if you don't live somewhere that's either more urban, because we tend to like want to be a community, we want to know each other. If you live in, I hate to say, like a predominantly white neighborhood.
Do I live in the hood? Because you from here.
I mean, technically, you do live on, you know what you live on.
That's crazy, because my house
But that's what I said. I told you I want to move over there. I love it over there.
Shit hood about me.
It's not.
I fuck around.
To me, it ain't nothing about that.
I would walk around
but
there
if you
with
ask
money
somebody who live in Summerlin, if that's the hood, they gonna tell you yes. If you ask somebody from Summerlin, if Northtown or certain parts of Northtown is the hood, they gonna say yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I just found out. I've been in my house for almost 2 years, and I just found out the other day that I live in the hood. Well, it was like up the street from the hood, but I'm like, this the hood?
But you know your neighbors.
No, bitch. The hood is where you can't walk up the steps in the apartment.
But people consider it is. From here, if you're from here, that's considered the hood. That's considered the ghetto.
I live 10 minutes from the motherfucking mountains.
Thank you. It's not whatsoever.
Where I come from, that's the sub to the burbs.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Thank you. Because I know what the hood looked like, okay? We grew up in the projects. I know
baby.
We used to stay, and not to, I mean, we don't live there no more. We used to live in South Bend, Indiana, and there's a street called Taylor Street. You go back all the way straight to the back, there's a train, the big ass landing for a train.
If you live by a train, you in the hood.
Projects, brick houses, and I'm talking about tile floor everywhere. It's cold than a bitch.
Yeah.
And bricks. You have bricks for walls, y'all. That's the hood.
I was telling somebody the other day, was that here when I was talking about the heaters against the wall?
Oh, yeah. The furnace.
That's
what shit called.
Bruh, that's the fucking hood, my nigga. When your heat real life come out the fucking furnace and the wall. But I feel like, yeah, shit, wind tears. You know, Lincoln Heights. I'm from, like, I know the hood.
It's the hood.
No shade. Shout
you
out
got
to my
broke
mama.
down cars
Mama
that's been
took
sitting
care
out
of
there
us.
for 4-5 years.
Right, but my mama took care of us. We lived on hood streets in the suburbs. But I was always in the hood, though.
Right.
Like, I know what it is.
That's true. I spent most of my senior and junior year kicking it in the hood.
Yeah.
We was kicking it with dudes
but
from
mama lived on
Bonanza,
hood streets in the suburbs. It was like the worst street in the whole neighborhood. Like, where did you find this at? But anyways, let's go. So I see you shared this earlier today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like, I am a huge Ellen fan. I don't care about that little whatever y'all talking about, the people. All that people trafficking and all that shit. Y'all ain't proved nothing. Okay. Ellen is still a gay woman on TV. Thank you.
That we know.
And So I just really have to play tribute to Twitch. I do. Like, is it Stefan or Steven? I think it's Steven. We said, Twitch boss, which is a former Ellen DeGeneres show DJ and all-star. He was also on Dancing with the Stars.
I was about to say, because that's where I know him from.
He went from Dancing to the Stars, from dancing to be a host on there.
Yes.
I just want to play this short clip for him because I want to play tributes.
Music is the universal language, to be quite honest. And it's funny because they even in saying that, it's like no matter what language it's in, you can feel music no matter what, no matter what. Music has been the soundtrack of my life, no pun intended. Even though I'm a dancer, it really has. It's been the soundtrack.
So cute. That's so sad.
So, of course, he left 3 beautiful children and his wife behind. His wife says he left home yesterday without his car, which was very unusual. At 40 years old, it was confirmed as a suicide through the autopsy, unfortunately. He was visibly upset when he checked into the motel via the staff, because that's when he took his life. He actually took his life in a hotel. 24 hours before he passed away, he actually had a live video about like police brutality and injustice in the world and things that he was really passionate about. And he had a few like spokesmen come up and like it was really sad. Like I actually was like watching so much stuff from the last time, because I'm a big fan of the Ellen Show, and that's actually where because he was there for forever before he even went to Dancing with the Stars. And it was crazy how when they pan over to him, he would just light up the room. And that's what goes back to what we always say, like, you never know what somebody's going through. Like they just do not know. Like
I think me and you do that.
Shine.
Like we carry ourselves a lot. Like we'll put facades on for people. We smile for people. You know, somebody calls us, they need something.
Yeah,
we'll
his
jump up, we'll make it
anniversary
happen.
was actually 9 days ago.
You just never know what somebody's internally going through. Like they might smile in your face. They put on for a camera, but the second that shit go off, you don't know what they got.
It's been times here with the show before we started the show. We was tearing up or after.
Man.
And it's just like, you just never fucking know. Like this person would like dance from one side of the stage to the other.
Yes. So talented.
Happy. Vibrant. Like you look him in the face and that makes you
would just
smile.
never know
you
that
know what
he
I'm saying?
has something going on.
And I just feel like it's so sad. And I like condolences to his wife and his children.
How
you
do
know what I'm saying?
Explain that to your child. Yeah,
like,
I couldn't imagine.
I feel like with her, just what I've seen on TV with him, I feel like they had a connection to where she kind of knew what was going on, but she couldn't fix it. How can you fix it? You know
you
what I'm
have
saying?
to carry yourself a certain way because you live
Yeah.
as a celebrity. We don't understand like the pressure that society puts on for them.
Fact.
Right? Like that's earlier. Societal pressure is so impactful to somebody, especially if you're carrying yourself in that limelight. So again, like no telling what his mental state was, what he was going through, no telling what incidents had occurred that even triggered all of this. So, like you said, condolences to his wife, his kids. I couldn't imagine waking up and having to have that conversation with my babies.
Of course, she's grieving, of course, but I feel like I don't know, from the live statement that she made from speaking, I feel like I don't want to say prepared, because that's the most terrible word to use when your spouse commits suicide. You can never be prepared for that. But I feel like she was knowledgeable as to what was going on, because it's not like she's not taking it as a grain of salt. She's taking it because she want a case of moving on but staying alive. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to put it into words, because the way she put it out there, it was like, I confirm it, but I think this is our last dance. And thank you. You said it for me.
Because, I mean, I'm sure like he was walking around the house. His energy was different.
And he left to go do it. He didn't do it in your house to make
you could have.
But people do that to make to make a scene, to make stuff. He probably made sure everything was set in stone,
and they would be taken care of. I just hope it was not anything crazy behind all of this. Like, because this stuff, usually there's a huge trigger that makes you shift like this.
Yeah.
So I just hope, like, we don't find out 6 months from now it was something wild. I really hope that it was just, like, his mental state. Like, he just couldn't take the pressure of having to be Mr. Perfect 24/7. Because that is a hard torch to carry. I'm going to let y'all know, if we blow up, I am who the fuck I am. I said a lot of shit on the internet.
Oh, baby.
Half of it I don't take back. So.
Oh, baby, we can't delete these videos.
Can't delete them tweets back.
When they go back, they gonna be like, so, did you say this? I'm gonna be sitting there propped up in that
and I'm not apologizing.
Interview just like this.
Pulling the Kevin Hart.
Yes, I did. Do I regret it? I do not, but now I know there's certain things. You know what I'm saying? But now I know there is certain things that you have to say at certain times.
Absolutely.
So you have to take things as
trying to be more politically correct. Yes.
But would I change what I said? Because I may say some shit in the future and you're going to come back to this clip.
Where I said, my bad. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not apologizing for shit. I said what I said when I said it. Our next story is, or did you want to do a halftime break?
We can do the halftime break, do a show, you do your story, because I'm not going to shout nobody out today. Because we got the one shout out.
Okay.
So that's what I'm about to do for y'all, because we be having shit to talk about. So for this week's shout out, I'm actually shouting out myself because
come on,
I'm a bad bitch. No, but I made Taj some birthday nails. So Taj wanted some birthday nails for her birthday.
Yes.
So yeah. Make sure y'all get into it.
I'm just gonna put this out here for whatever man is going to be in the streets on Saturday. I have a see-through dress. Okay, there's gonna be parts of my body that will be exposed. It's purple. Come find me. I'm gonna have big hair. Okay, long nails, shoes. Come find me.
And where is this event going to be held?
Oh, so we're going to Carmine's first, and then we're going to Helix, and then we're going to Blue Martini. But yeah, we outside.
Is this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Man, I'll be in Miami. Can't make it. Sorry.
See, look. We going to be outside, though.
All right, then. Let's get into halftime break. What song you got for us, Taj?
So this week, I got Miss Honey Baby. I don't know. It's Baby with an X, y'all. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she know her name. The song is terrible, so make sure y'all at her. Her at is It's Honey Baby with an X, not an A. Right. Drop it, though. It's a dope song. Waiting for answer.
Why you text me so late about the tequila?
Because my day has been so hectic, man. I've been putting out fires.
You don't think
all
I'll
day.
leave out 10 minutes before?
You know what I'm saying? Niggas say said it don't be getting icy. You know. Yeah, dumb shit. Like my little dog Joker say, Jesus, peace around my neck and that protect me from my haters who be hating. Donkey rope, call me anything but broke.
Nigga, you trouble. You should have a caution sign the way you lie. I'm seeing in doubles. Acting like the last one being real is your biggest struggle. Love is a hustle for you. Nigga, you trouble. Yeah. No way. But you met your match, baby. Starting fires that you can't put out. There's always a catch with it. Seem perfect till I seen how you act, till I seen what you liked, yeah. Never do I always gotta ask for it. Never give, I gotta break my back for it. Thought it could big splash, should've passed on you, should've passed on you. And I have way too many options that I don't wanna pick from. Cause your niggas make me feeling different, too indifferent, yeah. And I don't have no time. I'd rather go ahead and be crazy than be tied down here to you, baby, yeah. Nigga, you trouble. You should have a caution sign the way you lie. I'm seeing in doubles. Acting like the last one being real is your biggest struggle. Love is a hustle for you, nigga. You trouble. Oh, since we being honest. At first you just had me excited when I got with you. Till you got entitled. You so damn self-righteous, acting like what you do is cool, nigga, you know. I'm not the one that you wanna try to do this with. Try to do this with me, yeah. Knowing I ain't with it, yeah. No. I'ma show you how you're supposed to do it. And I'ma give a proper execution. Go and get a nigga who knew what to do with it. With no excuses. Useless, the way you're moving really got me thinking. Why would I waste my love on you, baby? Why would I waste my time on you, baby? On you, baby, yeah. Nigga, you trouble. You should have a caution sign the way you lie. I'm seeing in double. Acting like the last one being real is your biggest struggle. Love is a hustle for you, nigga. You trouble, yeah.
Who do you think you is? She just wanted to say that. She is so childish. Anywho, that song is called Trouble.
That song was long as fuck.
How long was it?
Like
you
6
went to
minutes.
the bathroom, came back. It really wasn't that long. You gave that po baby like, thank you. Thank you.
Nobody asked him.
I did. Thank you.
It was about a minute and a half.
Nobody asked
Honey,
him.
Miss Honey Baby. Okay, and it's BXBY. Girl, why you spell your name like that? Because that is not baby.
Oh, so now you got a problem with her name. But I can't
had
say
a
nothing
problem
about
this
how fucking long
morning.
the song
But
is.
you cute though. She real petite. She's adorable and she can sing. So go ahead, girl.
Go ahead, boo-boo. But you ain't share our stuff on Instagram.
So she feels some kind of way.
I don't be on the people that don't be acting like they can't share our stuff.
How you know she even do her own marketing? Look at you. She had to
All
think
right,
about
what
it.
you got for?
You don't.
You said we might blow. I don't want people going back and she be like, "Oh, you really feel like I don't even know this."
She gonna feel some type of way. We just criticized her name if she ever saw this video.
It refresh.
So the next story I have for y'all is this crazy ass mama cuts off her daughter's hair because she was using TikTok. I guess they had like this year stint where she kept telling her like, "I need you to get out of your looks and get in them books." Right? The girl was like, sure, yeah, but she was sneaky. She was doing some undermining stuff. So the mama kept threatening for like 3 months to cut her hair off. Now, obviously, the internet is in an uproar because, bitch, what? Here's the clip.
Give me say what?
You're gonna learn today, girl. No physical discipline. Mom, don't mom me. No. You had your warning. You had your chance. I told you to listen. I told you stop disobeying my rules. I told you being cute ain't shit. If you have no education, I told you stop disobeying me. I told you to listen and do as you're supposed to. I told you to do good in school. I told you to do your daily routine, and you yet to even do any of it. And you thought you were disobeying me today and I was not coming to cut this hair off. You're sadly mistaken because you thought being pretty was so much better than being educated or listening to your mom, right? Yes, this is what happens when you don't listen to your mom.
But you got weave in your hair.
So the next clip is her basically saying, like, look, I really didn't want to do this. I told her for like 3 months in a row that I was going to cut her hair off if she continued the bad behavior and she continued to be disobedient. So I cut her hair off and I told her I would post it on the internet for everybody to see. And of course, I think she went back, tried to like throw the camera in the baby's face. And she was like, are you traumatized? Did this hurt you? Did you know this was coming? And the baby's like, yes, no, yes, no. You can tell to some degree, you just cut my fucking hair off. I don't care how you shape or size it. You just cut my fucking hair off. So I'm going to say whatever the fuck you want me to say so that way you get the fuck away from me, right? After that, she ends up, I think internet itself guilt tripped her, or she just felt bad. She ended up going out and purchasing the girl a wig. She loves it. Everything was fine, hunky-dory. And then, of course, again, the internet's still in an uproar. She comes back. She's like, look, I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't have to tell you what my child did. Just know I've been telling her for at least a year to get her shit together. Now, as a mother...
Are you going to cut my hair off?
As a mother, I feel like there was other tactics
you
that you could have
went.
went.
You could beat my ass.
No.
What are you talking about?
That's not the answer either. We can't...
What?
We can't keep choosing violence.
Too many whoopings out of the fucking community.
Yes. We can't keep choosing violence as the black community. I believe in gentle parenting.
Just remove whoopings as a whole?
When it comes to certain things, her being, like, what's her name? Keita. Keita said, like, you never know what that child is going through. You didn't have a conversation with her. You didn't understand why she was so into her look. Maybe it was a boy. Maybe she was feeling insecure. You didn't have those conversations with your child. And that's what I said. I feel like there was a better way of going about it. You need to understand your child before you just react in that way. I get the frustration. But at the same time, like, as an adult, we have to learn how to regulate our emotions before we react, especially when it comes to kids.
You telling me cutting
hair as
a punishment is better than the traditional back in the day where
I would have just beat her ass.
I'm not talking about hands up fighting a motherfucker. I'm talking about
I'd
lay
just beat her ass. If those are the two options, cut her hair or beat her ass, I'm going with beating her ass.
Yo, motherfucking ass. It's like the ass whooping has been completely taken out of the...
I agree.
What?
If those are my option is to beat her ass or cut her hair, I'm going with the ass beating every single time because I'm not about to subject my child.
But you gonna buy her a wig, so it was no point of the shit.
That's my whole point. I'm not about to subject my child to criticism or ridicule by her classmates because we're having an at-home disagreement. That's to me, the school at that point should have called some kind of service, CPS, something, because I don't understand that. And then she was like, well, this is how I was raised. These are the tactics my mother would have used. I feel like that was way too extreme. Have the conversation with your child. Figure out why the fuck she's so hyper-focused on herself and her looks, why she don't want to be in them books. And it could be a lack of, maybe she don't enjoy the curriculum. Maybe she needs to go to like an art school.
Did she take her
or
phone?
Something else. She said she tried everything. She tried taking the phone, grounding her, punishing her. She said she tried everything. The child was still being sneaky, made a separate account after she told her not to.
So what made her so happy enough to give her the hair back? Because technically after you cut it off and you bought her a wig, you gave her back.
Guarantee it was the internet. And then somewhat of a regret because your child is sitting here bald. Like, you're not about to send your baby to school to get bullied for the next, 2 to 3 weeks until some of it grow back.
I'd rather beat your ass to cut your hair.
I would rather beat your ass. But
I'm a Ted-head ass.
I'm not trying to go either route.
I'm talking about Ted-head ass.
Oh, but what if that don't work?
In the school,
I know somebody
do you know
who got a child who will tell you ass beatings don't work.
What happened to that shit? What happened to going to the school? My mama literally sat in the classroom with me, and when the teacher asked the question that my mama knew 99.9% chance that I had the answer to it, she looked at me. I said, you fucking answer your fucking hand. You want to be sitting in here. She said, you better raise your hand. I had to raise my hand and show that I was actually learning. No, it goes farther. This lady went to lunch with me through the lunch line.
Oh, she went the whole day. My mom only stayed the morning.
Do you know she got in front of me in the lunch line because her name started with a D and mine started with an M. So she told the lunch lady she got to go before me.
Oh, I love it.
Do you know that taught me to shut the fuck up in class?
Okay.
I was like, I don't want this lady. What happened to that?
I had a hard time making it to class on time.
She didn't do everything before she cut her fucking hair. You got me fucked up.
She didn't. She could have definitely went that route, but she didn't. And of course, the internet is upset.
So y'all know for Netflix, I'm not even really gonna get into Netflix right now. But no, because we got volume 2. I want to watch both volumes before we actually talk about it.
Volume 2.
So it's volume 1, but it's only like an hour a piece. It's like volume 1 and volume 2 of the Harry and Harry and Meghan. Right. So the Harry and Meghan is volume 1 and volume 2. So that's for this week, y'all. So if y'all watch volume 1, go ahead and watch volume 2 for this week, and then we'll talk about it next week. So let's go ahead with the gag of the week. The gag of the week is some funny shit always. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm playing. But we gonna watch the gag of the week. Let's get some laughs out because we already know our stories be kind of crazy sometimes. But we go get the laughs out and we'll get into it because he don't want his sister vagina to fall off.
I need something to make me laugh because I'm about.
You don't want a vagina,
What's going on, though? What's going on? What's going on? What are you telling her?
I'm telling
Huh?
Mommy.
What?
I want to put it. She's still not gonna take it off.
Why does she need to take it
There's
off?
a different.
Why does she need to take it off?
She's gonna cut off her vagina.
She is? Why? Oh, the cardboard.
That's real.
Is that why? Well, see, he's worried about you.
I mean, it's not.
He said you don't want.
Who taught that child the word vagina?
He said you don't want your vagina. But that's some real brotherly care. Because she was going to cut off her vagina if she kept playing in that box. Anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. Next week is Taj's birthday episode.
It's my birthday.
So we need the views to be high. The cash apps to be high too. 2 women to opinion for her. She want a camera. She want a camera for her birthday, y'all. So can y'all please send money to 2 women to opinion? We starting the pot today.
To right now.
2 women to opinion.
Really
you can send $1.
Camera,
you can send $5, whatever you want. There is literally a cash app for 2 women to opinion. She got access to it. That's all her money is literally on $10 because I sent it to I sent $10 to us to make sure it worked. So she can start off with that $10 and we'll go from there. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all and we out. Bro, did you not let them see me?